Hey family, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making this deliciousness right here. This recipe right here gives you a tender and juicy chicken, so let's get started. Now to this bowl here, I added 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon black pepper, half a teaspoon basil, 1 tablespoon smoked paprika, half a tablespoon thyme, half a teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, half a teaspoon of Lebanese 7 spice, 1 teaspoon Old Bay seasoning, half a teaspoon of cardamom, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now just give that a good mix, and we're going to sprinkle 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Give it a nice rub to make sure the seasonings stick to the chicken when we put it on there. And I already pre-washed and trimmed the excess fat and skin of my chicken, hence why you barely see any fat on there. I probably should have left a little bit to give it some more juiciness, but I will replace that with some unsalted butter later on in the recipe and you will see. So now we're back with the seasonings. Just sprinkle it generously on top of the chicken and we will massage it in right afterwards. Now be gentle and be generous. Rub it in, make sure you lift it, get some seasoning under the skin. Make sure every part of the chicken is coated and is looking reddish and golden. We don't want no pink parts left over, no white or pink parts. Every part gotta be covered, even next to the bone. Flip it over, massage it in, rub it in, keep working those hands. This is our workout for the day. And we're giving this chicken a nice massage. So stuff it in every corner that you see, every crevices, every hole and gap that you see. Shove that seasoning in there and that will help it sink in and soak in as it marinates and bakes, and it will give you that juiciness inside and the tenderness and flavor as well. Now look at this beauty looking all, it already looks like it's partially done, but it's not. But yes, this is the look we're going for. Now this is the time for you to hit that subscribe button so you can keep getting more delicious recipes. And now we're gonna lift the skin to make sure it's covered, and yes God, it is seasoned for days. Now we're gonna set that aside and continue the same thing with the rest of the chicken. Again, be generous with the seasoning. There was a lot that we mixed up together. I am pretty heavy-handed with my seasonings, so you have endless amount to use for these 6 chickens. And if you have more, you can even add more chicken to it because the seasoning is more than enough for a few extra chicken thighs as well. And I use the chicken thighs because they are more juicier and more tender. So yes, keep working those hands, get that skin, cover every area, and gonna lay these babies in a row once they're all nicely coated. Look at that, looking very generous. We didn't cheat any of the chicken. I cheated this one just a little bit. Now we gotta go back in, make sure we don't miss no spots, not even under the skin. Can't be hiding no pale patches. Everywhere it's gotta be nice and tanned and golden. Now the remaining seasoning that was left, I added 2 tablespoons of butter to it. We're gonna give that a nice little mix, and that was unsalted butter. Mix that nicely. Now scoop that out, and we're going to be squeezing this underneath the skin, a little dollop under each skin, so that way when it's baking and the butter starts to melt again, it will add extra juiciness. Now we're gonna cover this and marinate overnight. Marinate for about 12 to 16 hours. You can do longer or you can do less, it's up to you, but at least marinate for 4 hours or 6 hours if you can. And the next day, this is what we have. You can see that it was a bit cool in the fridge, so look at this baby, it's nicely coated, it's gotten a little bit more brown. So now we're gonna bake it 350 degrees for 40 minutes, and after that, this is what we get. Make sure you drizzle some of the drippings on top of the chicken to rehydrate it. And now we're gonna plate and serve and drip some of that sauce on top of that mashed potato. It was a nice creamy mashed potato, cheesy as well. Now we're gonna put some of that butter sauce on top of the chicken there and garnish with a little parsley. Yes, I do love my parsley. And now look at this beauty right here. Ooh, restaurant where? Who needs a restaurant when you can make your own, create your own plate, make it look fun? Just because you're eating at home doesn't mean it can be extravagant. So anyways, this is the beauty we have. It was so scrumptious, like you're about to see the juiciness inside. Look at this right here, like not an ounce of dryness. Look at that sauce, nice seasonings. Ooh, and that mashed potato. Ooh, Lord, great combo. Now look at this right here. This is where you see the juiciness. Look at how tender it is inside. Look at that juiciness, so soft and oof, oof, ooh, you see that juice dripping back there? Ooh, Ooh, baby. Look at that juice though. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Until next time, stay blessed and be blessed always.